Hello and welcome to the Machona podcast. I hope you have had a great week. This week we are still looking at self-care, and today's episode is on how mental health affects our daily lives. So mental health is not something that is separate from our lives. It is something that we see every day. Sometimes it affects us, sometimes it affects people around us. It might not be in overly visible ways, but one way or the other, someone is stressed about something and they are thinking about things that might not be healthy to their well-being. So I would say it's woven into every aspect of our existence, in how we think, feel, and perceive the world around us, and also just our maybe past experiences as well. So when our mental health is in balance, we are better equipped to navigate life's challenges and also embracing its joys as well. Let's talk about the ways in which mental health affects our daily lives. First and foremost, our emotions are intimately tied to our mental well-being. Our ability to experience and regulate emotions influences our interactions and decision makings. And this is like just looking at the overall quality of our life. Also, when you have a balanced mental ability about you, then your quality of life also improves as well. So when we are in a positive state of mind, we are more likely to approach situations with optimism and resilience as well. Now, on the other hand, when our mental health suffers, daily life can become a significant challenge. Simple tasks may feel overwhelming, and even the smallest setbacks can seem very hard to navigate. So mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, or bipolar disorders can impact our motivation, energy levels, and ability to concentrate, affecting our productivity and engagement with the world. Because on one hand, you look at maybe a task that you normally do with ease, but on another day you feel like you can't manage to do it at all, and so you end up start stressing. And I think in most cases our jobs are the ones that suffer the most, because that's where we usually spend most of our lives. We spend most of our lives working, and when you are unable to perform your tasks properly due to maybe family issues or just private life issues, then it affects your job, and once it affects your job, then that's affecting your overly livelihood as well. So this is a huge problem as well. So relationships also bear the weight of our mental health. Our connections with others, be it with family, friends, or colleagues, these relationships rely on our emotional well-being. When we struggle with our mental health, maintaining healthy relationships can become difficult, and it's common to withdraw, feel isolated, or even experience conflicts due to challenges we face internally. When someone is going through mental health challenges, they usually withdraw, and they don't want to face people, and most cases it's due to stigma, because they don't know how they're going to be received by the other people. They don't want to be looked at as being crazy or as being difficult to deal with, and so they would rather just sit back and try to make themselves better first, or suffer alone before they can go back into their normal way of life. So mental health extends beyond our personal lives and seeps into our personal endeavors. Whether we are working in an office, pursuing creative passions, or managing a business, our mental well-being significantly impacts our performance, creativity, and ability to handle stress as well. Now, taking care of our mental health allows us to bring our best themselves to work, leading to greater fulfillment and success. So what can we do to prioritize our mental health and ensure it positively affects our daily lives? The answer lies in self-care. Self-care involves intentional actions aimed at nourishing our minds, bodies, and spirits. It's not only a luxury, like I've said in the previous episodes. It's a necessity for our overall well-being. And self-care can take many forms, and it's unique to each individual. It might involve practices like regular exercise, engaging in hobbies that we enjoy, setting healthy boundaries, seeking therapy or counseling, practicing mindfulness or meditation, and fostering supportive relationships. It's about consciously carving out time to nurture ourselves and recharge, even amidst the demands of our daily routines. So in conclusion, I would just say, remember that self-care is not selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. When we prioritize our mental health, we become better equipped to handle life's challenges, and we nurture healthy relationships and excel in our pursuits as well. So it's a journey of self-discovery, a self-compassion where we acknowledge our needs and take steps to fulfill them. I just want to once again say that we need to reaffirm the significance of self-care and its impact on our daily lives. Our mental health matters. It shapes how we experience the world and interact with those around us. By prioritizing this self-care, we are investing in our mental well-being, and we can cultivate resilience, joy, and fulfillment in our daily lives. It could be sometimes that when you feel burnt out in your work, you take a few days off to just recharge, because sometimes we are overwhelmed, and you just feel tired. You're okay at home, but when you just get to a certain place, maybe it's a workplace, you already feel tired before doing anything. That is a reminder. Your body is telling you to take some time off. Take 2 days off, recharge, do something that you enjoy doing, and then go back to whatever it is that you're working with. This is very important. Or sometimes, go out of town for a bit. Go away from your usual life and see how life treats you wherever it is. A change of environment is very important too. It could really do you a lot of good. And sometimes it's also trying to be around positive people. Be around positive people who are going to speak life into you, who are going to encourage you in your daily walk. Because most of the times, when you sit around people who are suffering as well or going through hardships as well, your lifeline gets drained as well. You start to feel the same pain that they are feeling or the same stress that they are feeling. So sometimes cut yourself away from those kind of situations and have a breather. It will be definitely good for you. So this has been the Machona podcast. And I hope to see you again next week. In the meantime, I would appreciate your comments. I would appreciate your support. If you have any additions to this topic, or there's something that maybe you might not agree with, please do let me know by commenting either on YouTube or wherever it is, whether it's the Machona podcast.com. You could leave some comments there. You could leave some comments on YouTube or any other platform where you would be hearing this voice from. I know it is on a lot of streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer as well. So, and Audiomack. Yeah. So if you have a chance to catch me from wherever it is, please do leave a comment. I would really appreciate that. So I hope to see you next week. Have a blessed week, and we'll talk to you soon.